Okay, I'm literally shaking with excitement. This might be one of the most exciting and big announcements for Quest ever. And that's not an exaggeration. Mark Zuckerberg just went on Instagram and announced the Meta OS, or let me see, hold on just a second. Let me make sure that's what it's called. Meta Horizon OS. And this is only part of the announcement. There's more exciting stuff too. This is a new OS that they're opening up for developers of hardware to use the MetaQuest OS on their hardware. But it's not just that. They're not just opening it, they're working with other companies to create headsets for specific use cases. Specifically like Asus, Republic of Gamers, Lenovo, and Xbox. That is right, Xbox headset. I don't know what that means yet. We're going to go through this blog post and break it all down. And on top of that, a more open ecosystem designed to bring apps from all different places so you can use what you want to use on your Quest right inside of the Quest store. This is huge. Let's break down this blog post and talk about why it's such a massive deal. Let's start off with Meta Horizon OS, and this is what the blog post starts with, and we're going to break each piece down. It says, we're opening up the operating system powering our MetaQuest devices to third-party hardware makers, giving more choice to consumers and a larger ecosystem for developers to build on. We're working with leading global technology companies to bring this new ecosystem to life and making it even easier for developers to build apps and reach their audiences on the platform. So what they're doing is launching the Meta Horizon OS. The OS that you use on your Quest is now going to be open to other hardware developers. And we're going to get into which ones soon and the use cases, and it's really, really exciting. Trust me. It says introducing Meta Horizon OS. This new hardware ecosystem will run on Meta Horizon OS, the mixed reality operating system that powers our MetaQuest headsets. We chose this name to reflect our vision of a computing platform built around people and connection, and the shared social fabrics that make this possible. Obviously, this is the same ecosystem or the same OS we're all used to, so I'm going to skip some of the basics here. It says it's a result of a decade worth of work, inside-out tracking, all this stuff that we already know, scene understanding, high-resolution pass-through, spatial anchors, things that we already are used to. But this is where it gets exciting, okay? A new generation of hardware. It says the growth of mixed reality market and the rising popularity of use cases like gaming, entertainment, fitness, productivity, and social presence have created new opportunities for specialized hardware. As we've seen with the PC and smartphone industries, consumers are best served by a broad hardware ecosystem producing both general-purpose computing devices and more specialized products all running on a common platform. Leading global technology companies already working on new devices built on Meta Horizon OS, starting with Asus Republic of Gamers. It says they'll use its expertise as a leader in gaming solutions to develop an all-new performance gaming headset. Performance gaming. That sounds exciting. That means it's going to be probably an expensive, high-quality, third-party headset running things really, really good. It's exciting. I don't know. I'm excited, but let's keep going, okay? Lenovo is another company. It says Lenovo will draw on its experience co-designing the Oculus Rift S, as well as deep expertise in engineering leading devices like the ThinkPad laptop series to develop mixed reality devices for productivity, learning, and entertainment. And we're going to talk about what Zuck actually said in his video in just a second, because he actually makes some comments that makes me even more excited. But let me get through these other companies really quick. This one other company. Because Xbox and Meta teamed up last year to bring Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta to MetaQuest, letting people play Xbox games on a large 2D virtual screen in mixed reality. Now we're working together again to create a limited edition MetaQuest inspired by Xbox. Limited edition MetaQuest. Working with Xbox. So I wouldn't expect Xbox games in VR just yet, but the partnership is huge because that could potentially bring IPs to VR. Specifically, let me just read this last piece and then we'll talk about specifics. All of these devices will benefit from our long-term collaboration with Qualcomm, which builds the Snapdragon processors that are tightly integrated with our software and hardware stacks. Qualcomm Technologies' latest Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 platform launched with MetaQuest 3 and delivered groundbreaking performance that pushed the boundaries of what's possible. So it's just saying that they're still working with Qualcomm and their chipset. Okay, so Zuckerberg actually said in his Instagram video a few very interesting things. First of all, he said, imagine a VR headset specifically designed for gaming, and it showed the image that was used for Asus Republic of Gamers in his blog post, that works with all sorts of haptics and accessories and hardware specific to gaming. Now, that means that Quest is already a gaming platform, but it seems like this could be literally just for gaming. So instead of being pushed as a multi-purpose device, this headset will be a performance gaming headset designed exclusively for gaming, with everything to make it the best gaming device possible, which sounds extremely exciting. Lenovo is building a device, and it was kind of alluded to the fact that this is what he was talking about on Instagram, designed for productivity, whether you're connected directly to a PC and it's a lightweight device that exclusively works with a PC to actually do work, or he mentioned a super high resolution display designed for watching movies and entertainment, which Lenovo seems to be working on those specifically, according to this blog post. The really exciting thing, though, is it says with Xbox teaming up with Meta Quest, Zuck specifically said, like in this image you're seeing, what if you got a headset that just came with a controller and a subscription to cloud gaming, and it was designed to be perfect for streaming Xbox games? Now, what would be amazing is if the headset was designed to be lighter, it was higher resolution, even clearer for pass-through. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it's going to be an exclusive headset designed or inspired by Xbox for Meta Quest, and I'm excited, and it'll probably come with an Xbox controller. A lot of people don't know this, or maybe you do. There was actually an Xbox controller packed with one of the original Oculus headsets. I don't know which one it was. I'm not up on my history, but with one of them, because you used to use to play the games before, like the touch controllers, before motion controllers were really done properly and well. So that's probably what this is going to be. It'll utilize hand tracking and an Xbox controller to exclusively or mostly for Xbox gaming. Now that is all really, really exciting. I am so excited to see what is going to happen with all of this. New hardware is great. It means that Quest is going to have to stay at the forefront if they're going to release first-party headsets, and all these third-party ones are just going to be icing on top of the cake for specific use cases, okay? But now we're actually getting even more exciting things happening, a more open ecosystem. Let me read what this says, and then we'll talk about what Zuck said as well. As we begin opening Meta Horizon OS to more device makers, we're also expanding the ways app developers can reach their audiences. We're beginning the process of removing the barriers between the Meta Horizon store and App Lab, which lets any developer who meets basic technical and content requirements ship software on the platform. App Lab titles will soon be featured in a dedicated section of the store on all our devices, making them more discoverable to larger audiences. That means, specifically for developers, this is going to be groundbreaking. The App Lab games are going to be on the actual Quest store. They'll be labeled as App Lab games and in their own section, but discoverable on the actual Quest store through search easier and through browsing, which is massive. Huge, huge, huge. It continues on and says some of the most popular apps on the store today, like Gorilla Tag and Gym Class, began on App Lab. We're excited to make it even easier for developers to quickly ship their titles on our platform. We're also developing a new spatial app framework that helps mobile developers create mixed reality experiences, probably pushed by Apple and what they're using for mobile apps in their Vision Pro. Developers will be able to use the tools they're already familiar with to bring their mobile apps to Meta Horizon OS or to create entirely new mixed reality apps, and then there's a link for developers to apply for access. Along with a more open App Store, Meta Horizon OS will continue to give people more choices in how to access apps. Because we don't restrict users to titles from our own platform, there are multiple ways to access great content on Meta Horizon OS. Okay, listen to this. Including popular gaming services like Xbox Game Pass or through Steam Link or our AirLink system for wirelessly streaming PC software to headsets. That seems to indicate, from what Zuck was saying, the actual menu system in your Quest is going to be able to have icons for these specific things. So we play a game on Xbox Game Pass, you could have that game pinned in your actual Quest menu. So you click a one button and it brings you to the game. Same thing with Steam and with Oculus desktop games. So now if you want to play Half-Life Alyx, look for that icon. And as long as you're connected to your PC either through the cable or AirLink, you can click that. It'll launch all the processes that need to happen and put you right into the game. That is so much better than anything that they have done so far. way easier. It also says we encourage the Google Play 2D App Store to continue to come to Meta Horizon OS, where it can operate with the same economic model it does on other platforms. They're really trying to get Google Play to come on the Meta Quest. They're trying to open it up for that to happen. If it does, that'll be huge, because then all the apps will natively work in a spatial environment, just like with Apple Vision Pro. This announcement could potentially change the way we use our Quests entirely. The entire operating system could be massively better and work way easier for us on top of the new headsets. I don't know if you can tell if I'm excited or not. I'm very excited. What do you think, though? Let me know down in the comments. I've got to digest some of this and really think about it. But overall, Meta Horizon OS announcement, massive. New hardware by third-party companies for specific use cases is huge. And a more open ecosystem with App Lab games actually on the Quest store. Huge for everyone. Great for discoverability, great for developers, great for us as consumers who want good games and more options. So let me know in the comments what you think, what you're most excited for, what your reservations are. I want to know what they are. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, and I will come back to you again with some more updates for this stuff. And yeah, hopefully we get to see some of this soon. Zuck did say that it could take a couple of years for the hardware to be coming out. Hopefully we'll see more of the software a lot sooner than that. Who knows? The Xbox One could come sooner if it's just a partnership that's a limited edition. But we'll have to wait and see. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, happy questing.